kind of announced like typhoon days, students don't come to class. Yeah, okay. Pretty happy about it. Okay, maybe we wait a little bit more, maybe 5 more minutes to see if more students show up, and then we can start the class, okay? In the meantime, you can start remembering what we did last class. I'm going to ask you, and give me a quick recast of what we did last class, okay? Just to start warming up. Think about it, 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes.
We had self-introduced last week.
Okay, good. That's how we start. Introduction. So how did we do it? I'm gonna let you think about it, okay? 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back to you to ask you that question. Okay? Think about it. 5 minutes. Okay, let's start. Quick recap. Who wants to do it? Rosalia.
Yeah.
Okay, quick recap means with your own words, just tell me what happened last class. You already started saying that we were like introducing ourselves, right? So how do we do that? How exactly we do it?
How did you do that last week?
Yeah.
How to introduce ourselves?
Yes, how we did it. Remember this? Today we're doing report to speech, which is you're gonna tell me something that happens before, okay? Using your own words. So the idea here is like last class we talked about introductions, right? Introduce ourselves, but there's a lot of ways that we can introduce ourselves, right? How do we do that in the class, like step by step? Let me give you an example. For instance, if I ask you, tell me exactly what we did last class. You tell, okay, last class we paired in two, right? And then we
share each other.
we talk to each other, right? And then we ask questions. And that's the thing that I want you to do. It's like a recap. It's like imagine when you watch a movie, and then I ask you the next day, oh, did you watch? Which one is the last movie that you have watched? Or a TV show, I don't know, anything on TV, okay? You watch a movie, and then I miss the movie, then I ask you, okay, can you tell me what happened in the movie? And then you're gonna tell me, oh, in the movie happened this and this and that. So that is what I want you to tell me, okay? Do you want to start? Okay, go ahead.
At first, we did, and then talk to our partner, share our life and our family doing something and where we live and then we do it. We have a conversation to our own to face all students to tell about myself.
Okay, good. What about if somebody else continue with that idea? What about Nash, right?
Yeah.
Can you continue what Rosalia left? What else did we do? Something that she forgot to tell, or something that you remember that you think that she hasn't mentioned yet?
Okay, so it's they introduced, right? They introduced the major.
Yes. What were the three important things that I asked you to ask your partner? You remember? The first one?
Where you're living, the major, and
The name. The most important is the name. Right? The whole activity revolves around the fact that I want to know your name, right?
Yeah.
So name, where you live, what is your major, right? That was the three important questions. And then we add some others to the mix. Do you remember which other questions people ask? Anha, do you remember something about that? Besides the name, the major, and the address, what else people ask?
Try to remember her
Hobbies, yeah, what else?
Try to remember their interest.
Yeah, hobbies and interests,
Okay.
basically the same thing, right? So some people add interests and hobbies to the mix. Okay, good. What else did we do after that? Because we did two things. First was the introduction part, and then we did something else. Do you remember? What's your name again? Gabe. Gabe, do you remember what we did after the introduction part?
We have a question about how our sports spend money on which area.
Okay, it was something about spending money and some options about spending that money, right? You remember something more in detail?
Yeah, new approach, computer approach, and art center, and to take, increase the teacher's salary.
Yeah, those were the four options, right? First one was a computer room, the second was an art classroom, the third one was a gym, and the fourth one was a raise of salary for the teachers, right? Good. I think you didn't stay for that part of the class, so probably you don't remember what happened after. Good. Okay, so let's go with the one in the backyard. Jennifer. No, in the back. Yes. Angel. Angel, do you remember what people most voted The computer class, exactly. I was just taking counts here about each team, what they voted out, and the most voted was the computer classroom. People use different reasons to tell me, and we all get happy with the resolution. Okay, good. This is a good exercise of memory, and at the same time, I'm trying to make you speak as many as you can, okay? Now, continue the line of persuading me, because last class, the last activity was about convincing me about something, right? Which of the four are the most important for you to use the money? We're gonna continue that line of work today, but this time we're gonna do a different approach. Okay, everybody pair up, I suppose, to you two in the back, Angel and your friend, and you can work alone for a while until somebody shows up, okay?
On the list.
It's okay. I think you can handle it by yourself. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a piece of paper that is like a quick description about a trip to a specific city. This is like a guide. The things that you want to see, the things that you should do, what things you do and don't in that city. Everything is piled up in this little kind of like visual aid. So I'm gonna give this to each pair, different cities, okay? I'm gonna give you time for you to go through these, scan these, read the important things, and then after 10 minutes, you're going to come here and you're gonna tell me this in your own words. For instance, if I say, you're Junie, right? Junie, if I say, why should I go to Mexico City? Then you're gonna use this guy to tell me. Oh, because Mexico City has this and this place, and you can go get food, and then blah, 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 blah. I want you to use your own words to do that. It's almost the same thing as you did last class, but this time you have this visual aid to help you a little bit more. There's a little bit more information here, okay? Also, you can use your phones. You just Google whatever you need to know about Mexico City. That's gonna help you to tell me something about the city, or any other city you live in. There's different cities here, okay? All right, let's start with you first. You get Mexico City. And Nash. What about Manhattan for you? Here. Let's do Paris. Okay. San Francisco for you guys. And then we have two more, right? In the back, we have London and maybe Barcelona here. Yeah. You like Barcelona? I have a couple more here in case that some students show up at the end, okay? Let's just put the timer here. Okay, before I put the timer to give you the time for you to do the activity, I'm gonna go through these just to help you get some ideas. Okay, the first thing that you notice, everybody please pay attention. Girls, hello. I will give you time to do it. So, now, right now, pay attention to me. Okay, the first thing that you see at the top is a picture. Now, the picture is not that clear because the copy is in black and white, so sorry about that, okay? You have the name of the city, and then you have this breakdown in three parts. The first part is where to stay. This one, they're gonna tell you about the accommodations, right? Also, they throw like some transportation in the mix. Then, in the second part, what to do. This is the thing that you're going to do at the city. There are some landmarks, some sightseeing spots, some food, and then you have where to eat. They even expanded the idea of eating in the bottom part. Now, this seems to be very important for traveling, eating, right? So you have three major things that you want to talk about. You want to talk about where to stay, what to do, and where to eat, okay? You can help yourself using Google and internet to help you to get more information about it. This is just a guideline, okay? Alright, I will give you 10 minutes, and then after that, every pair is gonna come here and is gonna tell us about the city and what to do, where to go, and what to eat, okay? 10 minutes. I forgot my pen.
可以做对相关的演说，让你自己
Can I just use the information on paper or I need to search something?
You can use the information on the paper, but sometimes it's easier when you just Google things extra. For instance, I'm using this one as an example, the one that I have in my hand. It says Meiji Shrine, beautiful wooden gardens dedicated to the spirit of the Emperor Meiji. So, if I don't know anything about the Emperor, probably I want to check out who was this guy. In case that somebody asks me, oh, was he important? Then you can tell us, okay? So, that's the kind of thing that I want you to do. I don't want you to memorize what is here. I want you to use this as a guideline to tell me things later. Okay?
Maybe I am responsible to stay and walk towards the plan. It's not
Okay, I stopped the timer because I want to help you a little bit along the way. I'm gonna stop you every 3 minutes just to give you some hints about the things that you can do to make it easier for you. Take a look at the second part that says what to do. In what to do, every city has more than one places to visit. In fact, they mention top sites or top attractions, right? There's more than one. There's 3, 4, even 5. How many does Mexico City has? The part says what to do, top sites. 3, just 3. Okay, you can use those 3 to tell me things about them, or you can just choose one of them and tell me more things about that specific place. Okay, you don't have to talk about all of the things in this page. You choose carefully what you want to say to me. Okay, for instance, I think you have Manhattan, right?
Yep.
So how many top sites do you have in Manhattan, according to your page? Or top attractions? The second row says what to do. How many places?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 places is a lot, right? So you can choose 1 or 2 and then talk about those places in detail instead of just talk about all of them. Okay? What about here in Barcelona? How many top site places to visit? 5, right? That's a lot. So choose 2. Okay? Maybe each of you just tell me something about the place. You can add your own experiences. You can say, I want to go to this place because it's beautiful, or I've seen it on a movie, on a TV show, whatever you want to tell me, it is a good game, okay? Alright, let's restart the timer.
就是他们会很冷，然后压力很大，对，压力更冷感，都非常大。就是我的开心就好。好不好？当时感觉过，我就亏了。
Okay, sure.
Okay, sir. So I'm supposed to like say, just say the point I want to visit, or
Yeah, the thing that you feel is important, or the one that you like the most.
so where to stay and where eating is okay, or just
I mean, you're supposed to give me a little bit of the 3 points, right?
Yeah.
So you have where to stay. If there's one place here, you can just mention it, or maybe you Google something about that place and tell me more about it. What to do, because Estepara has a lot of things, you can just choose one of them. And then where to eat, maybe you can choose 1 or 2.
make sure topic and pick the one you want.
Yeah,
Find a restaurant or something to eat and get to live, somewhere to live.
I know in Paris there's a Paris Disneyland. Do you want to visit the Paris Disneyland?
Because there are diverse dining
Not that sensitive.
and I
Or
have
because do you think it's only for children?
Yeah. That's boring.
You don't like this character?
I haven't been, but thinking that the story.
The roof is the
there are beautiful scenery. Relax location.
我就觉得你还是和人家说不能交流，然后还有学生也是我好啊，我要去什么？反正其实学校的城市唯一的有随便转机，其实都随便热闹。是的，因为这个我觉得吧。反正当时我都是原来把一个来工作的都我知道，现在我不知道。我跟他们说，人家会算一个那个未来的时候这样子放，但是我就未来到然后就是怎么，然后说了自己自己没有说完自己就所以是这样的。那你想去啊？但是我觉得还没出去。有工作。
Okay, let's see. Okay, who wants to try first? Anybody wants to volunteer for this activity? Everybody has to participate, so we have time to do it since we don't have that many students today. We want to give it a try, Nash. Okay? I mean, you're working alone, so I'm gonna be more lenient. Okay, so tell us which city
Okay,
you're going to talk about.
I'm talking about the Manhattan.
Okay.
So if I'm journeying Manhattan, I would like to go to 3 places. So the first one is going to be I will choose where I stay. So I will choose the hotel by the Central Park.
Okay, why the hotel by the Central Park?
Because if I have the noisy time, maybe I can go to the park and relax, playing with my family, or just and maybe I can pet the dog, the puppy.
Yeah, sure.
And there's the famous park in my house. So this is my reason for where I stay.
In the hotel. Good. Alright, everybody else, please pay attention to the front. I'm gonna go into the back and then you can talk to all of us, okay?
So I will stay I will choose the hotel by the Central Park, and the transportation gonna be maybe I can take the subway or the taxi just on the paper I can see. So and what to do? Maybe I will visit the statue. I forgot.
The Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, it's too long for remember that one. So the statues, what?
Liberty.
Yeah, Statue of the Liberty. So that one was have the search about that like a sec. So the Statues of the Liberty is the famous views for the New York and Manhattan. So it's the symbol for the freedom, democracy, justice, and hope. So this one's the French to the gift from the French.
Okay,
To
good.
prove
Yeah,
the friendship for the two countries. So
Good. What about food? If you go to New York after you stay in the hotel, you visit the park, and then you visit the Statue of Liberty, what things do you would like to eat?
I'm find the restaurant. The name is Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
So it's in the building and top for probably not the top floor, but it's the high one. So Oh, in here can, if I'm, how to say that, if I take a lunch or just like the dinner of here, I can see the Brooklyn Bridge and the statues of the Liberty.
Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, that's like kind of a mouthful, but yes. Okay, good. Here are close to that, please. He mentioned the place that he wants to stay and the reason why. He mentions also the two sightseeings because you mentioned the Statue of Liberty and the Brooklyn Bridge, and you also chose all the information about the place that you want to eat. Very good. Good job. Okay, let's move on to the next one. What about here? London. Go ahead.
This one just,
You can put it there on the desk, yes. And when you are working in teams, you can balance between the two of you, right? One people say something about something, the other people say something about something. Or you can just work together as you were like traveling together. That's another approach too, okay? Okay, go ahead.
We were talking about London.
Mm-hmm.
That's the tourist location. Tower Bridge.
Tower Bridge. Okay, Angel, you want to go to the Tower Bridge. Why do you want to go to the Tower Bridge? Okay. What about you? Where do you want to go?
Not in here, but actually, the most I want to go to place is Sherlock Holmes Museum.
What is that?
The Sherlock Holmes Museum. Yes.
Why?
Because I love the novel of Sherlock.
So you like the books, Sherlock Holmes
yeah.
books, okay. There is even a TV show about it, right? Have you watched the show?
No,
No.
I just like
The books.
novel. Yes.
Okay, the novels are very good. I
So,
right? Okay, so yes, so we have two places here. What else can we do there? If we go to London, what can we eat?
Yeah, I think everybody says in internet says the British food is not very well.
Mhm.
And my uncle is working British. She also says so. I think the traditional British food is not very well, but she think street food is okay.
Okay, so there's
Yeah.
nothing too special about
Yeah,
British food, so you
Yeah.
don't have any kind of street
yeah,
food.
because Sherwood is the Chinese restaurant here, so
Uh-huh.
she's saying British now is have also mixed other country food or other country culture. So yeah, street food or anything else they be okay.
Angel, where can we stay if we go to London? Is there any hotel there or place to stay?
Yes. I don't know how to.
Westminster Bridge.
Westminster Bridge. That's the place to stay. Okay, yeah, there's just, if you're having trouble to get the information out of it, you just came out with whatever. Imagine that you go to London. I tell you, I'm gonna give you a ticket right now to go to London. Forget the paper. Forget the paper. Tell me, Angel, what would you like to do in London? Use your own words, whatever you want to tell me. If you go to London like now, we just press a button and you just get there, what would you like to see? Okay, that's good. Why? Good, so she wants to see a landmark, the London Eye, right? Because it's famous and it's fun. You can go there, and can see the whole city, right? Same question.
Yeah.
If you're in London right now, besides the museum.
Yeah, maybe go to the Big
The Big Ben, another big important landmark. Why?
because the view also is on the Sharp's Nobel philosophy guide to see the for the angle of the Sharp Holmes work to build the London.
Okay. Yeah, good. I'm surprised that nobody has mentioned anything about Harry Potter. When I ask my students about London, they say they want to see Harry Potter museum or Harry Potter movie or Harry Potter this and that. So just to see you be your thing. Okay, good. Good job. Let's move on to here at the front, Rosalia and June. Which city? Mexico City. Okay, tell me about it. Let's just do this in more like interactive way. I'm gonna ask you some questions and then you're gonna use the information there to answer those questions for me, okay? Or you can just tell me your own words about where you wanna go. Okay, so let's start. Do you wanna go to Mexico City? Why?
As I'm Rosalia, I'm going to go first to tell you about Mexico City. Mexico City is in North America and in the Valley of Mexico in the central plateau of Mexico. And actually I haven't been to Mexico City. and I read many information about Spanish. I can't read Spanish. Sorry.
It's okay. Spanish is a little bit hard to understand. But yeah. Okay, so you have never been in Mexico. Never, right?
Yes, I
So this is
never
new
have
for
been
you.
to Mexico City, but I think Mexico City is very interesting, and I know about Mexico have a traditional festival is a Dia de Muertos.
Dia de los Muertos. Day of the Dead. The Day of the Dead. I'm pretty sure everybody has heard about it before, right?
It is in Chinese to say 亡灵节. That is to welcome to their
Ancestors.
ancestor and to memory their ancestors before and
Judy, you have something to say about Mexico?
And we can go to Central Historical, and there are many vendors and
Architecture. A lot of architecture and vendors. Okay.
And
What can we eat if we go to Mexico? That's everybody's in Mexico. Tacos, burritos. Okay, so tell me more about Mexican food, Mexican dishes.
okay, the Mexico City is the best street food like plotas and the plate koya and the goamamo.
The names are really hard, even for me. But the good thing about this is like, for instance, let me take a look. So here you have the names of the dishes, like flautas, tlacoya, guacamole, right? But then you Google those things. You Google guacamole, so what it is, right? And then you tell me, oh, this is made of this and this and that, using your own words in English. So that's what I want you to do. Use these things to get some information and then tell me about it using your own words. I mean, you're doing great, but the food is the hard part because the names, right? But for instance, you can say that you can visit the Mercado Roma and then you can have all kinds of food, different stalls with different street food, right?
It's a market.
It's a market.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a
It's
market.
an open market.
Yes.
Oh, good.
It's like the night market here, but they have their version over there, and then you go there and there's a lot of vendors to get some food, street food, right? Okay? So everyone is learning here today about cities, so it's fine, it's fine. The important thing about this activity is that you use your words to tell me things, okay? Tell me your ideas, your feelings, okay? Now, you can sit down. So, something that I want to remark here is like when you're doing this kind of activity, it's good for you to include yourself in the description because it's easier for us just to read what is in the paper and you detach yourself for the presentation. So if you introduce yourself in the presentation, it's good. When I say introduce yourself, it's not talking about my name, it's not that kind of introduction. I'm talking about you become part of the journey, you become part of the trip. You can say, I feel. Every time that you are making a speech, if you use I feel, you are putting yourself in the speech. You know what I mean, right? I can say Mexico City is a city located in North America, but I can say I feel that Mexico City is one of the most important cities in North America. You see, it's different when you put yourself in the description too. Okay? You can also use I think. I think the food in Mexico City is awesome. See? It's better that you say just the food in Mexico City is very good. You understand what I'm trying to say, right? Every time that you are asked a task, you have to describe something. You can use these structures to make it less informal, more personal, and it sounds better, okay? So include yourself in the description, okay? That's a good thing to do. Alright, next one.
Because we have a class at 2.
You want to try? Okay, go ahead. Yeah, if you have limited time, then come.
So the destination we talked about is Paris. If you travel to Paris, you can visit the Avenue Champs-Élysées and you can see the Triumphal Arch here. And then you can also visit Eiffel Tower. And the roof, you can see the famous picture, Mona Lisa smile. And in night, you can visit the Moulin Rouge, and you can see the music and dance performance there. And do you want something to talk?
What can we eat in Paris?
The French food is very famous. The onion, the snail, the Chinese snail, and the champagne and the wine is famous in France. So we could try the champagne and wine. Oh, don't forget to visit the Paris Disneyland.
The where?
Paris Disneyland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you like Disney character, you can visit Paris Disneyland.
Yeah, okay. Benny, anything else about Paris that you want to tell us?
Oh, you can try macaron there.
Macaron there is very delicious.
Macarons are very delicious. Parisian macarons are very delicious. Okay, that sentence can be changed to I think or I feel, right? I feel that Parisian macarons are best, even though you haven't tried. It is okay to lie to me here in this class, okay? We are pretend most of the time when we're in this class. So you just pretend that you went to Paris and then you eat all the delicious food and you include yourself in the presentation. Now, yeah, Paris is a very nice city to visit. I went a few weeks ago, and what we did is that we just bought like wine and croissant.
Have you tried snail there?
No, I didn't. Because I'm not a fan of nails. So bread, cheese, and wine, and then we just make a picnic by the Seine River. Right? The Seine River is the one that's the most important one in Paris.
I forgot to mention you can take the cruise around the river in Paris.
Yes.
You can see the whole city. It's
Yes,
very nice.
yes, you can take a boat that takes you all the way to the river, and then you can see the views and eat and drink, and it's not that difficult. It's not that expensive either. Okay, good job.
Thank you.
Let's move on to here.
the San Francisco City, and I will stay at Union Square because I am interested in a diverse restaurant to eat, and for example, the steakhouse. And I have searched the restaurant we can choose in Union Square, and there is a restaurant called Ted's Steakhouse, and I'm interested in maybe the seasoning of the steak or something. And I will visit to Golden Gate Park too, to relax and watching the beautiful scenery there.
Very good. What about you, Gabe?
One more to eat, and if you like steak, I think Gary example is butchers, but it has a little expensive.
Okay.
His average per person is 100.
No, that's quite expensive.
Yes, and if I want choice the concept called Creta is a Spanish concept, and the average is between 50 and 100 bucks per person.
What about a place like important landmark to see in San Francisco? Is there any important sightseeing or landmark to see?
The Union Square
The Union.
or the Golden Gate Park.
Okay, the Golden Gate Park. What is the park name for Golden Gate? What's that, Golden Gate?
Oh, what's the meaning of Golden Gate?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to do a Google search.
What about the picture that you have at the top? That big bridge that you see over there?
Oh,
That's the Golden Gate Bridge. And that's arguably the most important landmark in San Francisco. The bridge. But believe it or not, so people goes there to take pictures of the bridge, below the bridge, beside the bridge. So that's the selling point of San Francisco, the bridge. That's why the park is called Golden Gate Park.
oh, I understand.
Okay, and they also have another building that is very famous for movies and history. Who knows about it? It is like an island in the Bay of San Francisco. It's there in the Bay.
Famous Iceland.
Alcatraz. Alcatraz is a panel. It used to be a prison that put the prisoners there. This big island, fortress island, and they used it to all the criminals, the most dangerous ones were sent there. But now it's not a prison anymore. It's like a museum. You go there to just
The prison for the island?
Hmm?
The prison in the island?
Yeah, it's an island. Yes.
That one. Oh.
Yeah, this is Alcatraz. It's in San Francisco too. Okay, so those are arguably the two important places to go. But remember, when you travel to a city, it's not just about sightseeing or landmarks. It could be just food. Like they just bring the whole point about eating there and have a trip just because of the food. Okay, good job. Barcelona. And then we finish this part of the activities and then we move on to the next one.
Therefore, we'll take inexpensive first and go to the Barcelona. And we will live in the Olivia Virgin hotel. And we will to see the garden. And it's the famous catcher because we see the garden in a book, but we didn't see the agriculture.
So the gardens. That's what you say, the garden.
It's Antonio Gaudí.
Anthony Gaudí. He's the architect, the designer of what? What did he design that you want to see?
We can see the world.
Where? Oh, this is the big, it's a church. Yes, it's a cathedral. This was the name, Sagrada Familia, okay? So, yeah, it's this big building that looks very weird, I'm very big, but that's the most famous landmark in Barcelona. It's a church, basically. Okay? What else?
And we go to we go to it's a much event
Boqueria. And there's a lot of Spanish there, so it's fine if you cannot yeah, that's fine. Mercado de la Boqueria. It's a market, okay? Yeah.
It has lot of good vendors like the dresser there and the bar. And maybe it's time in the evening, so we want to go to the drink some beer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and we can go to the craft beer. There are many drink beer or wine, and we can enjoy the night.
Okay, good. So the first thing that you're gonna do is go to the big church to see the architecture, and then after that you go to the market to get some food and then some drinks, and then that's for the day. Okay, good job, good job. Yeah, sure. Okay, so this is something that I like to do with my students because it helps you to start making mental processes. What is that? Is that I give you a piece of information and you have to use it to create some language in your brain and then say things to me later on, okay? There's a lot of more information here, but I'm not going to ask you to remember all this stuff. So this was just a guide for you to tell me about the city. We're going to do something more about critical thinking, which is what we just did.